Yes, welcome to my high-end and frequency business podcast. My name is Lisette Lucas from the Netherlands, and I'm an international trained high-end success medium and a high-end and frequency business coach. Throughout my podcast series, I help ambitious, empathetic coaches who aim for high-end success, fulfillment, and ultimate life and business mastery, absolutely living and thriving from their stardust potential. I'll give you the tips, the tools, and energy shifts you need to shift to the next level of impact, abundance, freedom, and absolute energy joy. So I hope you're ready to shift with me. Let's go. Mastering the frequency of your state, the first step to high frequency leadership. Yes, a very warm welcome to the High End and Frequency Business Podcast number 60. In this episode today, we're diving deep into the very foundation of high frequency leadership, because leadership at its core begins with you. And before you can lead, before you can guide, before you can help and inspire others, well, you're probably aware that you must first learn to master yourself. And this begins with mastering the frequency of your state, because I work with energy, I work with frequencies. So that's why I call it the frequency of your state. And I know me as well, of course, life being life, pain is inevitable. And I know we've all had those days where it feels like the world is falling apart around us, like everything seems to go wrong. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. But here's the thing. True high frequency and high level leaders rise above what I call above the golden line. They don't let external circumstances dictate their state of being. In fact, they master the ability to turn that around and use it to change the world. Yeah, really, really important. So think of it as rising above the golden line. And if you're not aware of the above the golden line method, you can download it for free in the show notes at www.lisettelucas.com/B60. Below this golden line, we are reactive. We are controlled by circumstances and often trapped in a low frequency state. Yeah, remember that. But above that golden line, and I call the golden line as well the neutral line, above that line, we are in control, at least in control of our inner world. And there we are proactive. We are inspired and absolutely not reactive, because we manage to maintain a high frequency state no matter what chaos goes on around us. But how do we achieve this? And I believe this is the most important part. Whether you're even an entrepreneur or not, this is the most important part of being alive. How do we shift from being pulled by the currents of life to becoming the master of your own frequency? I'll give you 3 steps, and you probably know I'm being trained at the moment to be a Tony Robbins coach. So the philosophy of Tony is like in here as well, together with my high energy and frequency work. So the first step to become a master of your own frequency is, well, of course, serve yourself. And I know we are helpers as service-based entrepreneurs, as empathetic coaches. We are here to help others. But yeah, you're probably aware you must start by serving yourself. And no, this has nothing to do with being selfish. This is about self-care, about self-awareness, and of course, about self-love, where it all starts. But like they say in the plane, put on your own oxygen mask first before helping others, because otherwise you end up helping nobody. So when you're in a high frequency state, you're better equipped to handle challenges. You're better equipped to make decisions, and you can lead with absolute clarity. Plus, you're more in tune with the universe, with the natural flow that comes to you and through you. And in a state below the golden line, you are absolutely blocking the incoming high frequencies. And yeah, sure, you get stuck then. And life seems to be happening to you instead of happening for you. Yeah. Now, the true art of shifting your frequency state revolves around 3 foundational pillars. And I'm going to give you those 3 pillars and make notes. You can also find the pillars in the show notes as well, because the first pillar is your physiology. And with physiology, I mean your state, your body. So how do you move? I always use this move to change my state. I make the yes move, and I do the victory move, the energy joy victory move. That's my, to just shift the state. I do this before sessions. So when I'm working with you online or through Zoom, I always start with, yes, activating my body, because it puts me in a different state. And while life is maybe falling apart around me, it doesn't matter. I can shift in a heartbeat. So yeah, the energy joy victory move. You can do it as well. Do it with me. Say yes, yes. It's like the V of victory as well. I had to come up during a Tony Robbins event with a certain move, and then I noticed that this raising the arms felt like victory. I gave myself even the name of victory, so that's kind of my high frequency state name. But this is something that I carry within me. Yeah. So when you see things about energy joy, you most of the time see pictures of people with the arms above their head. And that's about that shifting of the state. Yes. So the first is physiology. And whether you do the energy joy victory move, the yes move, or whatever works for you, whenever you feel low or out of sync, move your body, put on music, dance, jump, shout, go for a run, whatever works for you, but realign your physical self to your highest frequency state. Yes, so your physiology. And second is your focus. Because remember, where focus goes, energy flows. So shift your attention from what doesn't empower you to what empowers you and what shifts you and lifts you. So keep your sight set on positive solutions, on growth, on the frequency of energy joy. What makes you happy? On gratitude. What are you grateful for? And of course, when you don't have the resources, focus on resourcefulness. Really, really important. So that's the focus. That's the second pillar. And now we're going to the third one, and that's your language and the meaning you attach to it. So I always say it's all about the words you say to yourself and the pictures you make in your head, because they impact how you feel, and they impact your frequency, and they impact your actions or your lack of actions. And eventually, they shape your reality and your destiny. So please speak words of empowerment and visualize and sense high level and high frequency success as if you're already living it, as if you're already thriving, and watch how your state shifts effortlessly. Yeah, so mastering these 3 pillars ensures you that you become a master of frequency shifting. Remember, first one, the move, the victory move, the energy joy shift. The second one is focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. And the third one, remember, the language, the meaning. So the words you say to yourself and the pictures you make in your head, really, really important. So I can say mastering these 3 pillars ensures you that you become a master of frequency shifting. And it means that no matter the challenge, no matter the adversity, you can always live, thrive, and manifest above the golden line in a magnetic, empowering, high frequency state. Because with those 3 pillars, you know and you learn and you condition your body and your mind and your energy to shift in a split second. Yeah. So start practicing, because such mastery ensures you that you're not just a leader. Not just a leader, you become a beacon. You become a force of nature, absolutely ready to inspire, impact, and truly change the world. So my challenge to you today, please reflect on these 3 pillars. Write them down. Put there somewhere on a Post-it note so that you remember it and ask yourself the question, where do I stand? Am I actively engaging with my physiology, my focus, and the language? And if not, what is holding me back? Yes. So I invite you to embrace your high frequency leadership, serve yourself, serve others, and let's elevate the world one shift at a time. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. You can find the show notes at www.lisettelucas.com/B60. And please remember, hold the power to shift, to lead, and to soar. Yes, thanks so much for listening and looking forward to connect. And till next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to my high-end and frequency business podcast. My name is Lisette Lucas, and if you want to join my energy joy world, please drop me a DM and really looking forward to connect.